Hi, I'm Eric Douglas, Senior Partner with Leading Resources Incorporated.
Randall Harris, Senior Consultant, LRI.
So we're here today to talk about our leadership development practice, which, Randall, I really think of as being the pivotal practice at our consulting company, because without really accomplished leaders leading the organization and managing people in effective ways, all the other strategies we deploy really aren't going to be as successful as they could be.
In fact, we found that time and again in all the client engagements we've worked.
And speaking of that, we've over 20 years worked with hundreds and thousands, really, of leaders in corporations, not-for-profits, and public agencies. So I think we want to talk today a little bit about the common challenges we see in leadership development today and the approach we take to that, and then provide you with some specific examples, as well as the specific offerings that we here at LRI can provide. So let me start, Randall, by just talking a little bit about the trends and the common challenges we're seeing as we think about developing leaders. I think about one as being this whole question of how you both create a predictable, stable environment within an organization, no matter how big or small, as well as dealing with the dynamic change that we see today.
We're seeing this as a common challenge across all of our client organizations today. The psychological and emotional needs of employees is really addressed through effective, stable, consistent leadership. But at the same time, there's a leadership agility component here that's at the forefront of all the work that we're doing.
So I'm thinking of a couple of examples where I've personally coached people around leadership agility. Some of the things that I know I work with are really strengthening a leader's ability to articulate a clear vision of where the organization is going, so that people really have that shared understanding of the marketplace, the changes, the dynamics in the marketplace, and the vision of where that organization fits in. I remember working with banking executives in New York City, where that was a critical component to getting everybody on the same page, both within the leadership team as well as individual executives, in how they're communicating with each other.
And I'm thinking about another private sector organization where there was a real emphasis on helping leaders learn how to lead within this very dynamic, changing environment, particularly as relates to competition. A lot of that had to do with learning how to look outside the organization, understanding the competition, understanding the political landscape, the regulatory landscape, understanding in the context of those forces, how do we create a focus around strategy, key initiatives, and at the same time, how do we translate that into goals, actions, expectations for employees at every level in the organization?
Let's talk about the framework and approach we use in our leadership development work.
You know, there are really three levels of this that we'd like to talk about today briefly. First is leading the organization. It's essential that leaders understand their responsibilities around strategy, around organization design, around setting direction. The second piece is really leading others, and that has everything to do with creating the right expectations and creating the right work environment. The third area, and it's really been very emerging in our work, is around developing others. More and more organizations are demanding that leaders at all levels are truly invested in the ongoing development of their people.
At the basis of all this is just a one-to-one coaching relationship that we can develop with a leader to help them really improve their skills and competencies.
And I think that goes hand in hand with both the 360 feedback capabilities that we provide, and underlying that is really helping to build very customized leadership competency models in organizations.
In addition, we offer onboard coaching, so that especially for a new manager, new executive, new leader, in that first 60 to 90 to 120 days in an organization, that's when it's either going to really stick and you're going to fit in beautifully, or something is going to go awry. And so we can really help assure that that does not happen, that the leader understands exactly what the expectations are, how their success is going to be measured, and is well equipped to be successful.
When we think about following that individual through their pathway in leadership in an organization, leads to our offerings around succession planning, really helping the organization define who are the successor candidates for key positions, and also to make sure that each successor candidate has a very targeted development plan that helps prepare them and accelerate, in fact, that preparation to be able to step into new challenges.
Yes. Another aspect of our leadership development work is around leadership development programs that span the entire organization, where we're looking long term, over 3 to 4 to 5, 10-year periods of time. How do we develop the organization's mid-level managers, emerging supervisors and managers into that senior management pool, so that as the organization matures, as succession needs occur, there is a bench to draw upon.
It's been really gratifying work for us to be able to put together academies that include both new first-line supervisors, mid-level managers, and executives in a continuous development process that aligns the organization around those behaviors, values, and competencies that we believe are most critical to the organization's success.
Yep. In addition, we can help customize mentoring programs, rotational programs, things that provide people customized experiences that develop their skills and competencies within an organization. One of the other facets of our coaching program is our leadership team development, where we're really working with a team. We have tools and surveys that help you identify the habits of highly effective teams, can help a team really assess where it is on 5 dimensions of teamwork. So I think once you factor that layer of coaching work in, you'll start to see a kind of a dynamic shift in the quality of communication and teamwork within a team.
I think our experience time and again tells us that organizations that really make an investment in their leadership development are focused on multiple facets of this. And I think our collective offerings really are very well aligned with the needs of organizations today.
Thank you very much for watching our video on leadership development today. On the following slide, you'll see information about how to contact us. And speaking for Randall and myself, we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
Thank you.